Listening to Jesus when he warns of Satanism is of paramount importance in today's world, where spiritual deception and darkness are increasingly prevalent. As the Bible reminds us, Satan is a cunning and ruthless adversary who seeks to lead humanity astray from God's will and purposes. Jesus, being the embodiment of truth and light, consistently warned his followers about the dangers of Satanism and the importance of being vigilant against its influence. One of the primary reasons why listening to Jesus' warnings about Satanism is crucial is that it helps us to understand the nature of spiritual warfare. The Bible teaches that we are engaged in a constant battle between good and evil, with Satan and his minions seeking to destroy our relationship with God and lead us down a path of sin and destruction. By heeding Jesus' warnings, we can better comprehend the tactics and strategies that Satan uses to deceive and manipulate us, and take necessary precautions to protect ourselves from his influence. Moreover, Jesus' warnings about Satanism serve as a reminder of the importance of spiritual discernment. In a world where false teachings and ideologies are rampant, it is essential to be able to discern between truth and error, and to recognize the subtle ways in which Satan can masquerade as an angel of light. By listening to Jesus' warnings, we can develop a deeper understanding of the characteristics of Satanism and be better equipped to identify its influence in our lives and in the world around us. Another significant reason why listening to Jesus' warnings about Satanism is vital is that it helps us to avoid the pitfalls of spiritual complacency. It is easy to become lethargic and apathetic in our spiritual walk, especially when we are not actively engaged in the battle against Satanism. However, Jesus' warnings serve as a wake-up call, reminding us that the spiritual battle is real and that we must remain vigilant and proactive in our pursuit of righteousness. By heeding Jesus' warnings, we can stay alert and focused and avoid being caught off guard by Satan's subtle attacks. In addition, Jesus' warnings about Satanism emphasize the importance of community and accountability in the spiritual journey. When we are aware of the dangers of Satanism, we are more likely to seek out the support and guidance of fellow believers and to hold each other accountable for our actions and decisions. This sense of community and mutual support is essential in the spiritual battle, as it provides a safeguard against isolation and loneliness, which can make us more vulnerable to Satan's attacks. Finally, listening to Jesus' warnings about Satanism is essential because it ultimately leads us to a deeper understanding of God's love and redemption. By recognizing the reality of Satan's influence in the world, we can more fully appreciate the magnitude of God's love and sacrifice in sending Jesus to save us from the clutches of darkness. As we heed Jesus' warnings and seek to live a life that is pleasing to God, we can experience the freedom and joy that comes from knowing that we are no longer bound by the chains of Satanism, but are instead children of the living God, destined for eternal life and glory. In conclusion, listening to Jesus when he warns of Satanism is crucial for our spiritual well-being and our understanding of the world around us. By heeding his warnings, we can gain a deeper understanding of the nature of spiritual warfare, develop spiritual discernment, avoid spiritual complacency, cultivate community and accountability, and ultimately experience the love and redemption of God. As we navigate the complexities of life in a world filled with darkness and deception, let us remain vigilant and attentive to Jesus' warnings, and seek to live a life that is guided by his truth and light.